sad about it, no sad about it.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lane. 57 colors, 57 colors.
He's checking. Crash. Check it back,
Yellow.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 3, blue dot Corker.
Hero 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watch the curl,
watch the curl. Watch the safety creep.
Friday. Run left.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and this is taken in at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
What? 315.
56. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
20.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Quick.
Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, you get on the head.
Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Attack, attack!
Splash! No, no, no!
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Yellow.
Wide, get wide. Jam, 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 jam.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the out, watch the out. 56. Mike, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Attack, attack!
Watch twins.
Right on these two, right on these two. Right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check safety, check safety. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. Good. 41's coming.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Go. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
To throw again is Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
What? 315.
They're going to need some stand for you.
One flip. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, 0.
Mike 41.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken play.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. D4. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check. 41.
25.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw complete here to Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mahomes now on first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
We got to get the ball.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Move 15.
You got nothing to do. You got nothing.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. D4, his 2nd sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes it to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Again, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike 41.
Further.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
54. I know he ain't got it. Slam.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Mahomes. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, we're always trying to get him the football.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the shift. Check 15.
They'll run it with Bell. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Shit.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, go gun.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's get that ball right here. Yellow. Crunch. Kill. 15.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback.
Bring out. Bam.
Under 10. 10.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. 54 is Mike.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Too quick.
Mike 54. That's it. Tackles. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Go. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Ankle.
He don't want it.
Now Wilson going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert.
41's the Mike. Check 41. Come on, boy.
Wilson will throw again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jerry Hughes able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over.
I'm coming for you, son. Whip.
Yellow.
Check 43.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Hero 15. Hey, one set. Hey, 15. 54.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57.
Out. Charlie. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall,
I'm going to hit you.
his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Packers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Come back.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Yellow, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
3rd down and 11.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
26.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey,
Green 80.
here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now it's Wilson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They toss to Ingram, and an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Packers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.